Hey guys, I am so fucking tired today. It was 80 degrees outside yesterday and I was out until maybe 2:30 in the morning. We just sat at the park till 2:30 in the morning and probably didn't go to bed till 5. I don't even want to be awake right now, but I am. Here I am, right? But yes, your girl is tired and I just want to get a few things out of the way here, okay? Because I'm getting real fucking tired of some shenanigans. And I really thought, if I just shut up about it, and just leave everything alone, it'll go away. No, it's not going away. It's continuing, and I'm gonna fucking address it. Forgive the background noise because it's 80 degrees again today, and there is nowhere for me to run and hide to get away from noise. Otherwise, I'll be across the street sitting at a pizza shop or something, right? So, that's not a thing. First things first, when my ex-friend and her husband or whatever, robbed me of all my nail stuff, did I want to K them? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I wanted to choke the life right out of both of them with my own hands. Okay, I talked about it. It's on a video on my channel, public to this day. They ran to the police, right? They ran to the police. They were scared. They were scared that I, had said this in my video. And they ran to the police and they made a police report. Well, in the interim of the month, right, that they've been on YouTube, they have consistently gone out of their way, above and beyond the call of fucking duty, right, to try to shit on Tira. Well, not only that, they got in the car, they tried to drive to me. I finally seen the pictures of where I guess they were standing, and I'll insert that here. I have no idea where the fuck they were standing to try to be at the Eagle. I will go around the perimeter of the Eagle where it all begins and everything, so you guys can see how you can actually see anybody at the Eagle. But let me insert that here. Just want to show you how they didn't look for me, okay? So here is the small park, and it's right by the blue line. So it's right by the train. It's right off the street, see? And this is the small park. This is where a lot of people hang out, and mostly the homeless people and stuff. I'm gonna show you, before I go potty across the street view that they took where you seen a tent. I'll show you the picture when I'll insert it into this video. But this is where they seen the tent, and they took a picture from the street of this tent. See, and this is the park down here. That's the blue line. And this is the park. This is not the Eagle, okay? That's number one. See, I'm in the street, the same street that I take video of for my videos. And you see how close you are to the Eagle from the street. And how everyone sits on this side. If I go to the back of the Eagle, I have to go to the other side of the street to even see the back of the Eagle. Look how close everyone is from the street. Okay, so here's the back part. It's dark time now, but you come off of the Eagle, right off of the monument, and you see how far you have to go to get that street view. And then I'll also tell you that nobody sits on the side in which I'm about to face. So again, they wouldn't know if I was here. They took a picture all the way from here, and that's how you got that picture right there. But nobody sits on that side. So again, they wouldn't know if I was here. And then you guys can see what they do with their spare time while I'm over here just living life and, you know, doing me and, you know, trying to stay out of some bullshit. So this must be when they got in the car and I guess decided to drive around. They're at the small park in that first one, and they are so far from the Eagle you could barely even see it. They weren't looking for me. They were taking pictures from the street. You have to go pretty far in order to get to the Eagle. So they don't even know if I was there. They were taking pictures of the street. So all this time, right, I'm thinking, you know, if you're looking for somebody, you're going to go to the Eagle in which they say they sit at, right? Like, you're not going to go to the street. And the fucking monument is how many, you know, yards ahead of you, and you can't see anybody at the Eagle. You don't see if there's a single person at the Eagle. So why did they come to the Eagle? I happen to not be here, so of course they couldn't do shit. But, like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't go and look for nobody. Is that like all that they did? And that is supposed to be some kind of, I don't know, like they're cool guys because they came to look for me? You didn't come to look for me. You came to take a picture of the Eagle that I said I sit at. How far away are you from that Eagle? That Eagle is a small little blip in your picture. It's weird. What in the fuck were you guys doing? What were you like supposed to accomplish? You didn't go anywhere near the Eagle. You stood on the street. It's on a big hill. The Eagle is where everybody sits. The Eagle is the fucking monument. It is the park. It is where everybody sits down. I don't understand. I don't even understand the purpose. Some pictures are from yards away from the monument where everyone even sits at. Okay, but anyway, right, that's just me finally finding some stuff. So I have comments, and I'll show you right here. I have comments that he and his friends are going to come to the Eagle. So now I'm going to say I'm going to go to the police. I'm going to show them you and your wife's YouTube channels, you know, that you started just to talk shit about Tira. And all your community posts, we got all of those recorded. I got all of that recorded last night. I'm going to insert the stalking at the end because you know me, when I create a video, I'm going to make sure you see everything for what it is. And I'm sending this video to some of my homeboys, and I want them to see exactly what is going on fucking YouTube. Psych. Like, I don't go to the police, but when Nelson and his friends come over here, which I mean if they're his friends and they live over here in Logan Square, I probably fucking know them anyway. Let's be for serious. Whether they're my friends, which of course then they wouldn't be his friends because my friends don't know this fucking pussy, and you know his friends, he don't really have any. So like there really is no anything. But should he decide to pull up, I have everything screen recorded now, and he did exactly what I needed him to do, to threaten me. Oh, I have never said anything about going to their home, threatening them in any motherfucking way, pulling up to their house and taking video and all of the things, right? None of this has happened on my end, but all of this has happened on their end. And what the fuck are they mad at? They robbed me. What are they mad about? Nelson is mad because he got called out and he don't like it. A narcissist wife who then thus becomes a narcissist herself, or some kind of fucked up individual in general. I don't fucking know what's wrong with her. I really don't know what's wrong with her. Something's wrong with her. Therefore, she's upset, right? Like, no, they're trying to hunt me down. They're taking pictures in front of where I be at. I'm not doing these things. Thinking that you're not going to be hurt if you try to come and start problems at the fucking Eagle. It's stupid to assume that nothing would happen in consequence for you coming to a place with a lot of fucking people with your a lot of fucking people. Lord knows Nelson don't have a single friend in his life, and he ain't bringing nobody up here. But should he choose to, he's already warned me, and I can show that to the cops should there be any consequences handed out after the fact, right? Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to put other people's lives in danger. There are so many people who come to the park, but yeah, let's put a bunch of people who have nothing to do with anything, let's put their lives in danger, because you don't know the kind of people who hang out at the Eagle. This is not a place for just homeless people. Are you guys crazy? This is a place for all different kinds of people. You don't know what people have in their pockets here at the fucking Eagle. If anyone thinks for 1 second that I am going to be a part of some kind of street beef, aka turn into YouTube beef, when I know that my family is watching me, you guys all got me fucked up. You can call me scared. You can call me a bum. You can call me any motherfucking thing you want to call me, but what is not going to happen is my family seeing me acting a goddamn asshole in Chicago. I have been on my best behavior. I have done everything in my power to stay away from problems, to mind my own business, to not have any issues with anybody. I haven't had fucking issues in months with a single soul. I don't even waste my breath on people. I am out here and I'm doing the best I can to be the best I can so my life can get better. I am not gonna be like chasing people around their house. I know where they live. Why would I go over there? What am I going over there for? If anyone deserves their ass to be beat, it's both of them. I ain't doing nothing to them. They're out here looking like goddamn assholes. And my family is not going to watch me participate in some street beef that has gotten its way to fucking YouTube because these people are crazy. In the city of Chicago, you want to go to a park with God knows how many people, God knows how many gang members, God knows how many different gangs, God knows what's in their bags, in their pockets, God knows how many innocent bystanders would be around. What do you think happens in the city of Chicago if a group of people come to any location to do something to somebody? Someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt. And apparently it's a fun game for two 45-plus-year-old motherfuckers to be out here acting like they're fucking, I don't know what. Neither one of them are doing shit. Ain't nobody doing shit. Dude ain't got no goddamn friends. She ain't doing shit. Ain't nobody doing shit. But that's not the point of the matter, right? Like, that's not what we're trying to say here. The point is that people can get hurt. People are innocent. People don't know anything about this. And if I really believed that Nelson was some kind of threat, I would have to tell all of my fucking friends so they can be on the lookout for a group of dudes coming through to start fucking problems with a chick. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. I'm not even going to tell my boyfriend about this shit. But, like, if this continues and the threats continue, I'm just going to show a picture of Nelson to all the guys just so they can be on the lookout for this clown and his wife and everything else. And, you know, let's just be for serious. I'm not the greatest fighter, but I'm a dirty fighter. I don't fight fair. I don't fight fair at all. And I will do anything I can to win because I hate to lose. You know, it's all an ego thing for me. And if I black the fuck out, then what happens? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a state where I'm so angry like that. These people cannot come to my face. These people cannot come to where I hang out at because I will go crazy. I have great fucking friends here. You guys, it's not normal. It's not normal. 45 plus years old and you're out wandering the streets trying to find someone while you stand at the end of the fucking street. Like, you guys are lame. Lame as fuck. Why you didn't walk up to the Eagle to see if I was at the Eagle? You were gonna stand on the street and call my name? Is that what you guys did when I wasn't out here? Because, dude, like, for real, at the end of the day, you didn't even get out of your vehicle to try to approach somebody, to try to confront me or any of the things. I just heard that people were out looking for me and taking pictures and doing videos and shit. And yeah, like only to find out they didn't leave their car. They didn't come out the car. Quit trying to act like some kind of, I don't know what, okay, because I've never in my life even thought about driving around someone's house and taking video and, you know, trying to locate them and come through with videotape and fucking cameras and taking pictures of shit. Like, no, dude, no. I really hate some people. And, dude, I would never do that. Like, who puts that out there? I'm stalking you? Who does that? Who actually goes out of their way to make sure that publicly people know you're stalking somebody? That's weird. That is extremely fucking weird. And dude, never in my life would I ever consider videotaping me trying to fight somebody or any of the things, dude. I don't get down like that. I've never gotten down like that. This girl, I've never known her to get down like that. I don't know what is happening. I really don't understand any of it. I also wanted to address some things because I figure if you're going to come to the internet and you're going to literally take information and half-truths and turn them into a whole lie, I might as well tell the truth. Now, are they things that I would normally talk about? No, because I know what to talk about when it comes to the gangs and what not to talk about. But since people want to put nation business out in the streets, let's go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and clear it up to make sure everyone knows the actual truth. I had a friend who I met almost 10 years ago, and we were definitely thick as thieves, you know, for a good 5 years before I went back to Chicago to try to help her leave her husband. It blew up in my face, and now I see that she was like video recording me and stuff, which is really fucking weird. And I think because the pattern repeated itself and she got weird, you know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, or whatever it's been. And then she comes to get me from Florida, and then she gets weird again like that. You know, it's just like, that's just what she does. Somehow, some way, Nelson has always been intimidated by me. And he gets his act together, you know, when I come in the picture. And I broke up with her for 5 years. And we started talking again. And, you know, my friend came and got me from Florida with her bitch-ass husband. And he's a real big bitch. And I talked about it. And that's all there is to it. You know, like, that's what I lived. That's what I went through. That's the shit that I had to go through. And I talked about it on my channel. They were anonymous people. Nobody knew who they were till they brought themselves to YouTube. Anybody who does not want their business out there would not bring themselves to YouTube. This is a girl who's trying to ride my coattails because obviously that's what she does. And that's why she can't keep friends. I mean, let's just be for real. She has had friends that, yeah, she can't keep them. And now we know why. You know, 5 years ago, she was able to get me to, you know, move out of the room I was renting, put all my stuff in my sister's garage. And, you know, I got on a plane to Chicago and I was going to help my friend leave her abusive husband. And, you know, things got really weird and I was in a really weird position and didn't know what to do and didn't understand what was happening and understand like why my friend like turned on me. And it ended up, you know, in a mental health hospital stay, you know what I'm saying? And then I was back to Florida and we broke up and never talked again. Well, you know, after 5 years, I think she seen that I was, you know, talking about coming back to Chicago. And I think she took advantage of it. Her marriage is in shambles. It has been for many, many years. I mean, when you're in a marriage and haven't had sex for 4 years, I think that's pretty shitty. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that says a lot right there. Oh, this bitch don't shut the fuck up, man. You know, I think she's seen an opportunity to say, look, I'll come help you. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to do what made my husband act right 5 years ago and, you know, got him acting right for a whole year or whatever the case may be. And I also think, you know, her knowing that I had this nail business that I was ready to launch as soon as I moved, you know, because I didn't want to start it in Florida. I think she had every intention on keeping my nail store, you know what I'm saying? And it's a really shitty situation. You think you know people, you know what I'm saying? You spend all this time with them and, you know, they switch up and that's just what it is. Am I dumb for, like, befriending her again? Absolutely. Like, that's all on me, right? Like, that's a me problem. But, like, I didn't think ever that she was a weirdo, only now to see she's posting videos about the day that I peed on her couch, but she's not showing me peeing on her couch. She's just recording me having a conversation with my mother. I guess what I thought was a private conversation. And it's like, ew, you recorded me sitting on your couch 5 years ago? Like, girl, something is wrong with you, and clearly it has only gotten worse. And it's all patterns, people. Like, it's easy as day for me to see now. And, you know, people like that, they will never get ahead in life. People like that will never be any better than me, no matter what kind of bum, piece of shit, loser, non-house having motherfucker that I am. You know, people like that will never be any better than me, and that's just the bottom line to that. 6 years ago, my best friend realized that bringing me to Chicago and putting me in her home made her husband start acting right. And, you know, she took advantage of the situation and did it again and, you know, ended up with over $1,000 worth of nail stuff. And if she was capable of actually, you know, following her own dreams and having her own hobbies and things that she likes to do and actually following through with them, you know, because that's the whole problem with her, the follow through. You know, she could have a very successful press-on nail business. Is that what she's going to take her time doing now? You know, like, you should, if you rob somebody of that stuff, you should, you know, invest the time that I've invested into learning how to do them and actually put over $1,000 worth of nail supplies to good use. You know, that's what I would do. I wouldn't have followed me to YouTube if I was so embarrassed about being called out on YouTube as an anonymous person. I wouldn't make myself known to the public. I wouldn't come to the internet. I wouldn't find, you know, a big fat man in Indiana who has, you know, stalked Tira with his friends for 3 years all around the fucking country. You know, I wouldn't have done those things. If I was so embarrassed, I would have just stayed where I was and, you know what I'm saying, been mad at Tira and called it one. You know what I'm saying? She could have been come and fought me fucking 3 months ago without even coming to the fucking internet. No, her bitch husband got a hold of a guy who has stalked me and tortured my life for 3 years online. Like, that is so cool. That is how cool these people are. We're going to address some things, and I'm going to show you what her and her husband, because I didn't even realize he did anything on his channel. He left them comments, and I went to the channel. Oh, honey. He has been going on and on for a month about Tira. And we're going to look at all those things. And I'm going to send this video to my homeboys where they can see what the fuck this bitch is on. And it's not drugs. It's not drugs. She's not even on drugs. She's sick in the head, just like her husband. And that's why they're in a toxic marriage. And that's why they're stalking somebody from real life into YouTube. and then into real life again, and then back on YouTube and in all the comment sections, and, you know, making all the remarks about Tira and spending your days worrying about Tira while Tira's just over here living her fucking life. Let's get into this. Why did you let that guy punk you out at the Eagle? First of all, the only reason anyone knows about a guy at the Eagle is because I said it. And I said my boyfriend was laying on top of me with his whole fucking body weight. I didn't let anybody do anything. But if that makes you feel better, I mean, I guess it did happen, right? When I joined the gang in 94, there were, I think, 5, 6 girls. And I've never dodged a single girl from my gang, not a single one. Never dodged anybody from my gang, not a single person. And the girls all decided to leave except for myself back in 96. So yeah, there's no dodging any girls in Waukegan from the gang. No girls at all in the gang. Chicago to Waukegan, thank you very much. She's gonna say that I ran in the house. Dude, somebody had to go into the house with the 3 bags of McDonald's and 2 things of fucking Coke. I had to go into the house. And she's just mad because Nelson was out there with her, and all he was doing was recording and calling the cops in front of a bunch of kids who are gonna eventually light their house on fire. Just saying. You fucking tricks. There was no battle. Mindy didn't fight a battle with you. There was no battle, girl. Stop with your shit. Somebody, well, my brothers, locked me in my room in my own home and did not allow me to come out. Give me names and we'll ask them if they locked me in the room, you lying bitch. And mind you, the brothers she speaks of are her brothers as well. Her brothers are my brothers are her brothers. So why is she hanging around people like guys who lock women in their fucking bedroom? Mouth, who is a friend of Tracy's, who I guess used to be in the gang back in the day, I don't know her. She has never clowned me in her whole entire life. I don't stay quiet if I get clowned, okay? Maybe tell the people, like, what she had to clown me about. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how good your lies can get, because, like, I've never had a problem with her. I would love to know when anybody made me cry. I have only cried in front of Tracy when it comes to my son. She has never seen or heard me cry ever in my life until it came to my child. Again, tell the people what also your brothers did to me to make me cry. Maybe let's, you know, come up with that one. I can go to Waukegan tomorrow. Nobody has chased me away from Waukegan. I have been invited by actually a couple people to get my ass to Waukegan. Maybe someone will ask her, like, who told you that Tira can't be in Waukegan, that you're, like, you know, telling everybody in the world that Tira can't be in Waukegan. Who told you that? And then she'll, like, have to say, oh my God, nobody told me that. I lied about it. Because nobody told her that. And why were you always getting beat up in your basement 3 weeks in a row? That never happened. I absolutely received a violation, which is what she's talking about, in my basement on one occasion, in which she, my chief, right? My chief had to come over with the girls and put me in my basement and whoop me for the first time in 30 years of being in the gang. You would have to ask her as to why I had to get whooped, because I guarantee you none of that came from Waukegan. That came from Chicago. So I would actually be interested, you know, to see exactly why Tracy and the girls had to come and beat me up in my basement. Only she could answer that, because to be quite honest, I forgot what the stupid reason was. It was definitely a stupid reason, and she knows it was a stupid reason as well. She posted this video of me 5 years ago when I was in her living room having a conversation with my mother. And apparently this is the day that I peed on her couch, guys. Although it's not a video of Tira saying she peed on my couch and then moved over. I cannot believe I was recorded, by the way. And also it proves nothing. Here is her husband's community post, and he's weird, and all he does is talk about me for weeks and weeks now. I'm not into free promotion, and she already wants to ride my coattails, so I won't be posting horrors, but I definitely got it. And she's been doing the same thing, you know, that's just all they've pretty much been doing. And yeah, just wanted to show you, you know, how interesting I am, that I'm always talked about.